Sonic is on the way to melt faces. And I know everybody here on this channel is here because you also want to see my Sonic updates. And there are a ton of updates that you must see if you're a Sonic holder. And also, if you haven't really looked into Sonic yet, it's my advice to don't miss any moment of this video, because I'm gonna show you exactly, and I'm gonna speak about several reasons why you should consider Sonic in your portfolio. It could be the altcoin bet of this cycle. So stick with me and let's go into this episode. But before, I want one thing of you, because I create this free content for you. So make me happy and hit the like button down below, because if you hit the like button, YouTube knows that this is important. It goes out to many more people. And yeah, it shows that crypto is relevant. It shows that Sonic is relevant. You pump your own bags, and this is what makes me happy. So hit the like button, smash it so hard as you can, and let's go into this Sonic episode all together. All right, let's start with CoinGecko. On CoinGecko, we see that Sonic is still on 64. So it's insanely far behind still. We are only at 1.8 trillion market cap. And I mean, that sounds like a big number, but for crypto, it actually isn't. If you see that this number one DEX on Solana called Jupiter is in front of it, I mean, it has a higher FDV anyways, much higher, but altogether it is just in front of it. There are so many tokens like Artificial Intelligence Alliance shitcoins and other shitcoins in front of it, like Algorand, this old ghost chain. I mean, no offense, if you're an Algorand holder, you can still have fun staying poor, or you can hope that at one time it will be there again. But Sonic definitely, if you see the 1.8, let's look ahead, let's double it, for instance, we will be just here. And I bet it will go in the top 20, more or less definitely it will go to 10,000, 10 trillion dollars valuation. So somewhere here, top 15 maybe. And then we still have the bull market, which will make it even grow more. So be excited for a nice juicy dollar price for Sonic. But let's say, why do I think it will grow so much? And this is where we look into DeFi Llama here. Some people have pointed it out recently, and I have been continuously speaking about it. So we see that Sonic is the only basically only player here in the top projects that has a continuous inflow last 7 days, almost 40% plus. We see 170% in a month. Only Berachain was slightly better last week, but you know, Berachain is completely new and it had this big hype. Many people had to put liquidity in to get this airdrop. So this TVL here by Berachain will probably diminish slowly, and it will move down a bit, while Sonic is on the road up. And it will overtake Polygon probably within the next 1-2 weeks. I don't promise that, but I would say so. Also, let's look at the chart. And the chart is insane. We made this very nice Adam and Eve pattern, if you know that from chart technique. First we dump, then we built this bottom kind of where we had this this real dump, and then we built this rounder bottom here, which is Adam and Eve, it's called like this. And then we pumped here to this top, and then we exceeded it. So we pushed through it, and now we are sitting on top of this support basically. So on this, at this point, we see this nice setback here, which was about 8%. So buying S here would probably be one of the biggest chances for the next weeks. We can expect it to rise, and you see the all-time high here on TradingView on Binance since the listing is 84 cents. And I'm pretty sure this will be exceeded very soon. So let's say we pump up here And yeah, it should be by end of February. I believe we are in the dollar range above $1. But why am I so bullish? And now I will get into this bullishness. Let's check first this tweet here by Andre Cronje, the chief architect behind, or like the strategist, one of the two main figures beside Michael Kong. Michael Kong is also a known developer, but Andre Cronje definitely is this figure that has been very famous in DeFi for building Yearn Finance and for building other projects like Solidity, which was his final project before he left crypto with all the pressure that he got from the SEC. But what does he say here? He says, few updates, Sonic fam. Sub-second finality is out. Real-time true finality is in. At this point, people don't care that we finalize a transaction in 300 to 600 milliseconds. And it's not like this Trust Me Pro L2. That's the sequence. I will then pick it up and put it on the layer 1 or something like that. But it's real finality. And he says 1K transactions per second is out. Streaming throughput, high bandwidth is in. At our current settings, we support almost 6,000 transactions per second. That's very a silly number. It's truly a silly number. But it's kind of pointless. The war of TPS is over. Sonic can just handle it all. That's a very, very confident post. And somebody like this guy here, Stylian, he was then asking a very good question, actually. He said, how can transaction finalization take 300 to 600 milliseconds with an average block time of 667 milliseconds? There is something odd. Like, how can you claim that finality is faster than block time? And this is therefore exciting because Sonic actually does not have blocks. It is not Ethereum. It is not dependent on a blockchain because in reality, it's a DAG, this directed acyclic graph, which is consisting of several paths actually, which are confirmed after each other. It doesn't need to build everything together in a block. And when transactions are confirmed in this DAG, which is a more novel technology that is better than the regular blockchain, basically. So when the transactions are confirmed after this time here that he mentions, the network state is received and then it's finalized already. So the thing is, it only creates a block then to be EVM compatible. This is the only reason why. So it creates this blockchain like all the others do with a block explorer whatsoever. But the truth of the system is in the DAG. So the blockchain is only a result from the DAG, which is the truth of the network is protected in this DAG already. And on top of that, they built this blockchain to be compatible with all the technology out there, which is a very, very smart approach, actually. I think I didn't know how that worked before either, but reading this was very eye-opening for me and great. So transactions can be confirmed much faster than even 400 milliseconds because they don't need this block to be produced. So when they are confirmed and then every 600 milliseconds, a block is created, and then this block kind of summarizes the status of the network again at this point in time. So this is very, very exciting. Let's go to the more juicy part. What does that mean? And that means a lot. Harris Ebrat, I hope I said that more or less correctly. He came out to publish a lot of numbers here on X. And if you haven't seen that, you should look into this because Sonic has been the crypto L1 and L2s that has been growing the most here. It has had a very, very nice run up. But that's not the point he makes. He has these amazing numbers here. He says real-time TPS for Sonic is only 4.7 transactions per second. This is what it handles right now because it's so little in use still, and it's growing from a very, very low amount of transactions. Then the max transactions in 100 blocks, we have this, the same, basically multiplied in by 100 here for Sonic. For Solana, it's not that high because Solana is kind of at this limit, right? Then we say maximum theoretical, and this is still much lower than, if you remember this silly number that Andre mentioned in his post on X. So this is still lower than that. So probably Sonic can even put through more than this, but these are the numbers from ChainSpect, I think it's called. So here it says this is a maximum, while Solana can handle a maximum of 65,000 transactions per second. The block time, and that's the exciting part, linking to the tweets before, the block time of Sonic is actually longer than this of Solana, but that doesn't really matter because the finality is below a second, and that's basically it's instant finality, while Solana needs this 12.8 seconds, because when a block is produced, it's not even final. It still needs to propagate these changes all the way through the chain. That's and enough nodes have kind of accepted these changes. And and then this is it. So governance, even governance is on chain for Sonic, and it's just newer technology. Live with it. Like if you're a Solana holder, swap your soul for S. Or have fun with your soul, but have fun with the unlocks and the price going down. I don't want to. No. I don't want to be mean here, but that's how it is. Really, the technology here is better. To be fair, and I think this is also an important point to mention here, that best technology doesn't always win. So betting on Sonic is just an educated guess. It's not, or it doesn't mean that it's necessarily will happen. It doesn't mean that it's inevitable that Sonic will succeed, but it is very, very likely, and there are very good chances that this could happen. All right, so do we have more here? Yeah, it's versus Solana and versus Base. Also for Base, I mean, Base is an Ethereum layer 2. You see, Base has no chance, basically, even though it was launched much later. Block time. So finality, 16 minutes. So 16 minutes for Base to finalize everything, because then it's only documented forever, basically, in the blockchain. So insanity here that's happening. Then we go on. We have the Sonic is the top beneficiary of Solana debacle. So now, after Solana is crashing because of the unlocks that's happening and all these meme coin scams, Sonic sees really strong impact. Funds are migrating from Solana to other networks, and the biggest beneficiaries are here Arbitrum and Sonic. Also, BNB chain has some small revival, as you know. But yeah, that's basically what we see here. So massive growth. And looking at this, Sonic is still so undervalued. So if you do not want to miss all these updates, you should follow Andre Cronje Tech. Very, very important. He also showed here Metro, or he reposted this by Metropolis, one of the new shiny DEXs on Sonic, which has, I mean, it shot up to 85 cents. So it has this massive, nice, juicy chart. If you don't want to miss out, it's still very low in value. So check out Metropolis. Definitely one of the best and nicest projects there on Sonic. Then they have an NFT actually. You can, you get 320 Metro, so that's now almost $300 worth of these tokens airdropped when you hold this NFT by Metro. It's a very nice PFP NFT. So if you don't have a PFP, this is where you can get one with some incentives. Then there is rings. Rings Finance also, where you can earn these Sonic points. And let me know if you want to have another video on how to collect the most Sonic points, because there are very juicy, interesting strategies to earn points. And also let me know if you are excited for a millionaire calculation on S, because I'm already thinking you guys like these token millionaire calculations. So I might just publish one to calculate how many S you need to get there, to get $1 million heavy in S. Yeah, Andre Cronje posts a lot. You see this Fate Adventure is also, it's a new game, actually a browser game where you can connect your wallet as well, and you can collect these monsters. It's like a bit Pokemon-ish. Very funny game. I actually tried it myself. Maybe because Andre is playing that, you should consider also playing it. It could be a good point to get into this ecosystem. Yeah, we have a lot. You see Sonic crosses 1 billion. Shadow Exchange is another good candidate. Very strong, very shiny new DEX. And yeah, I mean, that's about it. I'm super bullish on Sonic. So if you haven't seen my other videos on Sonic, I would recommend you to check out one of these two videos here, because Sonic could be the next Solana, and YouTube also thinks this video is good for you. See you soon, your Alex.